When you think of Gaza and Israel, most headlines shout about conflict, war, and pain. But what if I told you there's another story, one that rarely makes the news? Let's talk about some of the positive, constructive things Israel has done for Gaza and the Palestinian people, even in the middle of all the tension. I'm not saying it's perfect, and this doesn't erase the suffering, but these efforts matter, and they deserve a little spotlight. First, medical aid. Did you know that thousands of Palestinians, yes, including children from Gaza, are treated in Israeli hospitals every year? Many of these treatments just aren't available locally, so Israel lets them cross the border for advanced care. And during the worst times, like bombings or border clashes, Israel works with international groups to set up humanitarian corridors, making sure food, fuel, and medicines can get in, even with security risks everywhere. Next, infrastructure. Most people don't realize that over 60% of Gaza's electricity comes from Israel. Water too, millions of cubic meters every year. Yes, there are problems, and yes, Gaza is ruled by Hamas. But still, these basic needs cross the border every single day. And when an environmental crisis threatens, Israeli teams join in on wastewater treatment projects to protect everyone, because pollution doesn't stop at checkpoints. Now, let's talk about work and the economy. In times of calm, tens of thousands of Gazans have permits to work in Israel. It might not sound like much, but these jobs pay far more than anything local. And that money supports whole families back in Gaza. Plus, Israel allows exports, especially agriculture. So Gazan farmers actually get their goods out with the help of international organizations. What about cooperation? It's real. Israel works with the UN, the Red Cross, and dozens of NGOs, coordinating the flow of food, school supplies, medical kits, even cement for rebuilding homes. During emergencies, Israeli forces and aid agencies actually coordinate routes and timing just to avoid civilian casualties and make sure supplies reach where they're needed most. And finally, peace and coexistence. Not everything is about politics or the army. Israeli and Palestinian NGOs with support from both sides run peace-building programs, joint education, and youth exchanges. One group, Save a Child's Heart, has given life-saving surgeries to hundreds of Palestinian children, free of cost. Listen, these stories are often buried under the bigger, darker headlines. But I believe that hope starts small. Even in the toughest times, people on both sides are working for a better future. Quietly, but passionately. And that at least is worth talking about.